guys, I'm Tracy.
And I'm Andy. Corey's not here. He's a little under the weather. Hopefully next week.
He'll be over the weather. We have so much to discuss.
Oh boy, let's get into this.
We're gonna pop open the champagne.
We're gonna pop
and get right
talk.
into it.
That's how you kick off the cube.
I didn't even squirt in my face.
No, that wasn't very fun, but it's okay. Bachelor episode 2.
So we go back to the group date with Hannah B. He's like, I can't do this. Like they were staring at each other like this, like so close.
Could have been more of a vague conversation.
No, it was very vague, but also, did you not think that they were gonna kiss the entire time? Like
Oh, the
literally,
tension,
they
the
couldn't get
chemistry.
closer. They were like so close, and I was just like, kiss, kiss, kiss. And then she did this thing where she like sat in his lap.
Oh, it was so
like
weird.
a weird like.
I made a note to myself and the lady that I was watching with, my wife. I said, here's the deal. They want to leave. Because at that point she goes, should we just get out of here?
You
I was
could
like,
tell.
they will leave in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So then like she leaves, they hug for like
Right.
a really long time.
Really awkward long time, and then he's like, well, better get back to the
Yeah.
girls.
And then he's like distraught. Peter's like, doesn't know what to do. So he goes and he's like, I hate to do this, but there's a lot of emotions. Like you guys know, Hannah was here.
I knew this was gonna be an awkward date.
Yeah, so I have to cut this date off right here. And all the girls, meanwhile, are so mad. Why am I even here? Why am I even here? You're here because you want to be on TV. And also, like, I kind of side with the women, like, who are like, I've seen Hannah twice and I've seen Peter twice. Why? Nobody wants to see the guy you're dating's ex-girlfriend, and he's clearly still in love with her.
Yes.
We're getting to know some people more, including Sydney. Sydney was bullied. Bullying is a theme
It is.
throughout
It's not
this
a good
episode.
thing.
It's a bad theme. Don't do it at home.
Be kind.
But watch it on TV. She ends up getting the rose.
The rose, yeah, which I
is
was like, why did she
surprise.
get that?
Your pick, McKenna, right here. So McKenna comes in and they have a cute little dance.
I think he is burning up the dance floor.
Oh, you mean like how he's like, yeah, first I slide in, and he's like, and then I like do some shoulder, and you're just watching the whole
And then
time.
he's like, and then I spin you right into here.
Yeah. Moving on. So he's clearly in love with Madison.
I guess.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, how many women do you give a picture of them with your parents?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, eventually, if he picks someone outside of Madison, they're gonna watch this back and be like, what was that?
So Kelsey we didn't really see much of until this episode. It was a gift for us because this moment was a great moment.
Very well produced. First of all, they show her.
Oh, she's so excited because she got a fancy bottle of wine at home from Des Moines.
A year ago.
She was
saving it for a
saving it.
very special moment.
Sets her champagne up by the fireplace, and then Hannah Ann sits down.
Oh my gosh, this is so great. Should we open the champagne?
They pour and they drink it, and then we hear, it was the best.
The girls were all in a group and they're like, did somebody
Wait,
hear that?
did you see, was that a pop champagne?
No, they wouldn't have.
Wait, was that,
did they do that?
was that? Wait, that sounded like my
you better go
champagne
check that
pop.
out.
So Kelsey loses her mind.
Oh boy, I was like, here we
Tears,
go.
bathroom, girls follow her in, door slam.
Oh, Peter went.
One of the friends answers and she's like, it's Peter. And she's like, I don't want to see it.
Which is like,
a,
she just turned into like a 12-year-old girl.
These producers are geniuses.
Yeah, it was a good moment. Established her as kind of a kook, very demanding
Kinda
kook.
a kook. She was a full-blown kook. So then Kelsey's like, Hannah Ann, you knew.
You did this
knew.
on purpose.
And Hannah Ann's like,
I didn't
know. Like with her like doughy eyes. She's, like,
She's really good at
didn't
being
know.
confronted because she just stands there and goes, I didn't know.
she's
If
like
I
a-
offended you, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That happens, and she gets another one, and they're trying to redo her moment. He's like, should we just drink from the bottle?
She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Glug, 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 glug.
And just sprays up. He just felt like, could this day get any worse? So then they go to the rose ceremony, poor girl.
We say goodbye to 3 people that we really didn't get to know anyway. Bye, Lauren. Bye, Peyton.
And then also Courtney.
Oh, which brings us to the big group date.
Okay, so we're at Revolve, but actually this was a really fun date. So the
It
date
was a good date. I'm surprised they've never done this before.
they just got to pick something out of the Revolve closet, and then they modeled it.
And Peter came out first. Boy, did he look like
oh
$1
my
million
God.
bucks.
Like,
Very confident pilot.
Yeah.
And then he just walks off the runway and sits down.
So then we have the women come and they model, and there's one person who's very nervous the entire time, Victoria F. I like her this episode.
I think she's established as, I'm nervous, I don't think I can do this.
She became-
And then what does she come out wearing?
Lingerie, hubba, hubba, hubba. And she looked
And you
beautiful.
didn't see that coming.
Sure didn't. No, and you know what else you didn't see coming? As she's walking back, she goes over to Peter, leaned over, gives him a real
So confident she went in for the smoocherino.
smoocherino.
She did it.
You're such a dad.
They went there.
The smoocherino. So anyway, so then we're announced the top 2 people who are like, who's gonna win?
And it was?
Hannah Ann and Victoria F.
And then they both had to put on the same getup and see who could model it best. Hannah Ann took her skirt and went.
No, and then Victoria F walked back, and then Hannah Ann did
Came
like
back out
one
for
more,
another. Oh,
and
it was
like
great.
whatever.
It was great.
I wanted Victoria F to win.
I did too.
But Hannah Ann won, which means that she won a
Thousands of dollars in Revolve clothes.
Yeah, and Victoria F was very upset, and that's when she went off stage and cried.
But I still feel like Victoria F got farther ahead by her catwalk and her smoocherino.
So would you say that the F stands for farther ahead?
Yes, I would say that.
Just when you thought the champagne drums of Champagne Gate was over, it's not. Because Kelsey
Won't let it go.
she will not drop it, and she confronts Hannah Ann again, and which Hannah Ann feels,
Does the classic Hannah Ann again.
which is like, I'm sorry that you feel this way.
I can tell you're very angry about this.
You're definitely
I'm so
upset.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go talk to Peter about it. Doesn't tell her that, but then goes and during her time with Peter says that
Which
Kelsey's.
you're not supposed to do. You don't waste your time with the Bachelor talking about someone else.
Yeah, so he goes and confronts her, and he's like, why did you do this? Hannah Ann told me this. She obviously inside is getting more mad at Hannah Ann for saying this.
Oh, yeah.
But like, yeah, nothing really comes of it.
It
so
didn't really, I
We're gonna
know.
end this now. The tease happens.
Yeah,
Looks
here
like
we
good
go
drama.
again. What a
Demi's coming back.
Cut to his mom again. Oh, you gotta go
Don't
after
let her
her.
Don't let
Who's she
her
talking about?
Go. I'm telling you, it's Madison.
I think it's
Hannah B.
Hannah B.
Only time will tell, and we will watch, and we will find out together, and we will discuss it, and we will drink champagne. A big thanks to you guys for watching.
And make sure you tune in next week again to watch us in the Cube. Comment below to tell us what you think. Be nice.
Coming out of the nose.